Matt, I want to have you pause for just a second here because Aaron Gilchrist is looking at his phone, and I believe that's because we now have a statement from the White House about this. The first time that we have heard officially from the White House about these strikes. Tell us what it says.
Yeah, Hallie, this statement from President Biden, it's a relatively short statement, but I'll read it in its entirety. And take note that we are at Dover Air Force Base today, where the president was just a few hours ago. And the statement starts: this past Sunday, 3 American soldiers were killed in Jordan by a drone launched by militant groups backed by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC. Earlier today, I attended the dignified return of these brave Americans at Dover Air Force Base, and I have spoken with each of their families. This afternoon, at my direction, U.S. military forces struck targets at facilities in Iraq and Syria that the IRGC and affiliated militia used to attack U.S. forces. Our response began today. It will continue at times and places of our choosing. The United States does not seek conflict in the Middle East or anywhere else in the world. But let all those who might seek to do us harm know this: if you harm an American, we will respond. That statement from President Biden in just the hour after these strikes began. As you noted, Hallie, 85 targets in Iraq and Syria, and the president in this statement confirming what we have heard from others in the administration, that there will be several responses, elements to the response that we'll see over the next days and possibly weeks, Hallie.
Well, he's making that clear, Aaron, and this gets to when he says, as you note, and we are just now getting the statement into us here, too, for the rest of our newsroom, that this response will continue at times and places of our choosing, but also this point, and you read it here, that the U.S. does not seek broader conflict. It gets back to this idea of a fine line to some degree that the U.S. government is looking to walk in the region by both retaliating for the deaths of service members, and you said it, their bodies returning back tonight to Dover, one of the most solemn moments that a commander-in-chief can have. President Biden experienced today, right? And the retaliation for something like that, while also having some consideration here to the possibility of an Iranian response that could escalate what this tinderbox of a region is already.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Hallie. All of that was a part of the conversation you would imagine that the president had with his national security team, or has been having with that team over the last several days, trying to do the calculation on what would be the appropriate, robust response, but also realizing that the administration doesn't want to expand the conflict that's been happening in the Middle East in the last several months, and also doesn't want to sort of directly go into Iran and initiate a wider war with Iran as a result of taking actions of this sort inside Iran. And so that's why you've seen these targets in other places happening. But, Hallie, it's not over. We know that there have been sanctions, additional sanctions that have been placed against funders of some Iranian actions, and we've yet to see what other sorts of strikes, whether they be military or cyber, that may come as a result of what these Iranian-backed groups have done in Jordan last weekend.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.